All right, 10th hole, and we have a par 4. I approve. This one's about 105 yards out.
Alright, we're a little push and closed. Got it? So again, we need to be more outside in here. Okay, hold on. 6 iron? No, I need to hit it there at the very minimum. But I'm afraid we're gonna no, you know what? We're gonna miss left if we're gonna miss anything, so yeah, I knew it. I knew we were gonna miss left if I missed anything. And it's fucking damn near perfect. Yeah. It's exactly what we're looking for out of that. Abso-fucking-lutely. Alright, we know for a fact this angle does not break as so that this is what you normally think, right? In all reality, it's right there. But I overswung it and it was fucking open and all kinds of fucking things that you shouldn't attach yourself to. But is what it is. What am I plus? Oh, I was about to say +1, dude. Very good together. All right, 4 iron, 192. 8 feet is what? 2 1/3 foot, or 2 1/3 yards. So, if you do the math based on roll and that, this is about it. You notice how that's about a yard under. So, one day I'll explain the math. I'm pretty sure I have actually in past streams, but alright, so we actually went out to in there. I like that. It shows good signs. Shows good signs. To be completely honest, really good signs. Because that felt right, and you notice how it's like 1.5 pull, 3.5 open, and it fucking hits the flag. So, I mean, I couldn't miss that eagle if I tried. You know? Like, and then that one's perfect. You see what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of like paying attention, being a smart person, and then the rest of it's just fucking being good with your hands. So, unfortunately, those of you, it's a pull. Unfortunately, those of you that are really good at video games but don't really play golf, unfortunately, you're not going to be as good as the guys that are a little bit less good at video games and a little bit better than golf, if that makes sense. Like that's just feel. Like that had nothing to do with me actually hitting it. It was just feel. And like my dad would have no chance playing this game because it's all feel. And you'd have to play it 3 days in a row to get the fucking feel. And then some of us just kind of understand how it works, and I can, even if I'm hitting it bad, I can find a way to get it going the direction I want to. And not everybody has that, but you're definitely not going to have that if you've never played golf. Which I'm kind of glad. There we go. Which I'm kind of glad that some of the people that are just video game people are going to be real disappointed at the fact that they're not really good at this game right away, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Because I'm like, guess what? The reason I'm shooting 9 under a 9 when I play decent is because I know golf and this fucking game. Both at a high level. So, and eventually when a game finally does that, like, to the absolute, the, like, for real, like, this game has gotten as close as it can. But when the games get for real that accurate, it's going to be the people that have knowledge of the actual physical game itself that are going to have a huge advantage. So, just kind of waiting for that day to happen, you know? But I did have a terrible rhythm there, so. Oh. Always read that too far left. To be completely honest with you, bro. That's a great pull. Especially on the hole that you don't need that on. That's fantastic. Yeah. We love that so much. Actually, I'd rather have this. I'd rather be long and left to the hole than fucking. Yeah. I'd rather have that as a fucking chip shot than any of the other things on the green. I mean, yeah, that just feels so much easier. Oh, it's still gonna go. It's still gonna go. Okay. Who cares? I'll just chip it in. And then we don't chip it in because it's too far wide. Fuck me. Nice. Nice read, you fucking jackass. God, let me let my dog in and then I'm going fucking 9 under. Are you okay? Yeah? Are you gonna fucking freeze out there in 60-degree weather, my guy? Jesus. Fucking spoiled, dude. Alright. This better be 7 and 9 under here. But no, I will say, just to make sure this is my view the whole time this game is a thing. It's the people with above average golf knowledge and above average this game knowledge are going to be the people that are top in the world. And I would like to consider myself, in fact, I would consider myself, even me being unconfident, I would consider myself accurate of those two categories. To be completely honest. And there's not been many things I've considered myself above average in multiple facets with, but just you got like 4 things, like athleticism, hand-eye coordination, mental like knowledge of the game, and we're talking about any sport here, just overall knowledge of the game, and then hand-eye when it comes to um, the the touch of the game is what I like to call it. So like football, for example, I had the touch of the game. I had an above average knowledge of the game itself, especially as a quarterback. And then I was athletic, wasn't an athlete by any means, but and then I wasn't, you know, but I wasn't, so I was 3 out of the 4, right? I wasn't a fucking just freak of nature, but that's all sports for me. I'm not going to be a freak of nature, but I'm going to know enough about the game and be exactly what the game needs me to be to play well. Decently flexible, decently strong, but my fucking wherewithal to know where to put my hands and put my legs and do all that shit are nice to have. For every sport. Now, I'm very thankful my dad put me in damn near fucking every sport but hockey. So, that might be why I feel like I can do a lot of those sports. But I feel like as soon as I figure out how a sport works, I'm gonna figure out how to win at it. I mean, I feel like how a lot of high level athletes work. The only difference was I was never actually an athlete. I was athletic. There's a difference, and they're one and the same. Like Josh Allen is athletic and is an athlete, but 100% if he hadn't been, I mean, like, he's athletic in the same way I'm athletic. Like, there's nothing crazy there, but he is a big dude and he's fat and he's fairly fast, and you know what I mean. But like, yet, here's my point, right? Like, yeah, I have almost his same exact fucking dimensions. Yet we both could play a brand new sport and fucking figure it out. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, like he just picked up golf probably no more than 2 years ago, and he probably already shoots like 84. And I guarantee you, he has not played that much golf, as much as a lot of the people that will say they shoot 84. I bet you he legitimately shoots 84. Alright, let's be honest. His average is probably 88, maybe. Still, for the 12 times he's probably played in the past 2 years, which is ever, then but he went on Mason's channel and he played decent golf. So it's like, I mean, and I guarantee you he's barely played golf in his life before he was an NFL quarterback. Alright, we gotta pay attention to that read because that was ass, but I can also still go out there and like, I can throw it 60 yards and I can throw it fairly accurately. Like, it's really like, there's some people that are just complete athletes and they will just, as soon as they even start a sport, they will just be like Saquon just started golf like probably 8 months ago, and that motherfucker will be shooting 80, 79 in the next 6 months. And that's what we talk about, just like a generational athlete. That's normally where I put Saquon. But I'll say it this way. There's certain people that were always going to be good at quarterback or pitcher or catcher or darts or pool or any of the things that are just highly minuscule skilled. And obviously quarterback, we've learned that you have to be an athlete too, but is it absolutely necessary? No. It's not. It's not absolutely necessary, no. Now, nowadays, are you going to get a fucking chance in hell without being an athlete? Absolutely not. But but I know a lot of guys that are, for example, good at wrestling or boxing, terrible at fucking basketball. Literally worst athletes you've ever seen play basketball. Those are really explosive guys. Your standard D tackle is going to be pretty much just as bad at every fucking sport that there is. And that's just offensive linemen are a little bit better, but a little bit better with their hands, but not as much. But it's just like, and receivers will be good with. You'd be surprised how strong their hands are, but how little touch is actually involved with their hands. For real. I know that sounds crazy to say, but it's like I have the same size hands as fucking Ocho Cinco, but like it honestly, could he easily catch something better than me? Sure, by a little bit. Also, what fucking standards are there to fucking catch something? Because I don't think they have anything that can measure it that close. But then you gotta look at, I would consider him a fucking Hall of Fame receiver. Just because of everything else and that. So, like, it's so. But you gotta look at genetics wise what we're talking about. I had no chance to be as quick or as fast or as I want to say as long and as I want to say dexterity, like, but I was that too, but just because I'm good at sports. But as far as, he was an athlete and athletic, I'll put it that way. He was an athlete and athletic. Like, he could do any sport you asked him to do. 100%. Like you ask him to start playing golf right now and he's never played, he'll be fucking dominant. Not dominant, but he'll be fucking solid by 8 months if he has the right people next to him. Like, whereas it was similar, I was similar. Like, I was I hate to say amazing, but at times I was amazing at pitcher and quarterback. At times amazing. And I was really good at golf at one point. And I was AAU in basketball at some point. So it's like, at what point do you go, look, I've done tests on this kid. This kid's clearly not a fucking athlete. But yet I was above average in 4 sports, and that's not even being me like fucking, my high school years. No, that's me legitimately saying at some point I was above average in all those different sports. So, Jesus Christ. All right, so this is that is 100% right here. This is golf knowledge right here. If I can hit it anywhere from here to here, I'll be okay. Watch. Nope. Well, I can't even prove that theory correctly if it's not anywhere close. Nope, too far. Nope, too far left. Oh. It's like, for example, like I just said a second ago, Ocho Cinco is going to be a lot better at every sport right away when you put him into it. Just because that's the genetics he has over me. I'll be good at a sport if I play it 2-3 years, and I'll be just as high level. But I'm trying to explain that like they're, and it's very specific too. It's not even like this. It's this some generic. Like I've seen a minimum amount of people that are me or Ocho Cinco's like level of which is the two levels I'm trying to compare. But I would say even a lot of like the football players are obviously there from the bottom level of what I'm talking about. But I'm just talking about like normal humans are not always gonna fit in that in the thing I'm trying to talk about. But there'll be plenty. I don't even want to say plenty, but there will be a good amount of humans that fit in one of the two, just not both. Like Ocho Cinco, like he has like the touch part of being athletic and the genetics of being an athlete at the same time. I should honestly just start writing that shit, like writing stuff down, and eventually I'll find the kind of paragraph I want to say about that. But eventually. You right? What is with this -8% power shit? What are we doing? Alright, so slight left as we're hitting it, which makes it easier to hit a draw. But if we're hitting a fucking 5-iron, dude, we're hitting all the backspin we can get, even with that kick. I pushed it anyway, which is. I was about to say it's too much of a miss, but we got lucky with it. That's the reason we were okay with that area. I don't think this. I still don't think it's gonna break as much as I think it is. Wow. Talk about lucky in this bitch. 2 for 2. Alright, now we gotta fucking hit good shots. Alright. 192 down 8. I don't know, 8-yard fucking bounce. and then 4-yard roll. We hit it fucking perfect draw, so I'm not sure how that's gonna help our fucking statistics at all. Oh god, I have no idea which way this is gonna break, if at all. Yikes. Talk about a feel. So I'm saying, this just feel at this point. It's just feel right now. Has nothing to do with fucking. But sometimes it just takes skill too, so. Oh god. I'm gonna get lucky there too. Oh, no, I'm not. Wow. Dude, this is just feel at this point. And I honestly have to leave it there too. I need to leave it just as feel too. Because otherwise. Yeah, because otherwise we're going. Otherwise, I'm gonna start thinking about it too much. See, like, approach. That's all we need. Approach. Now, if we had a fucking knockdown, that'd be fucking hella nice. But we don't. Sit. You fucking idiot. Damn. So you're 5 under and you could have a fucking birdie here. Dude, there's no way it's minus 10% dude. Minus 10% on our fucking. I just don't believe that. Yikes. Really?